Hello, everyone, and welcome back to day 6 of our English learning series. I'm really glad you're here, and I'm proud of you for showing up every single day. The fact that you're still learning, still practicing, still listening, that already tells me one thing. You're serious about improving your English, and today's topic is a big one. A topic that stops millions of learners from progressing. Today, we are talking about how to speak English confidently in public, even if you're just starting. Not just confidence, not just speaking, but public speaking, the part that scares almost everyone. So today, I want to break it down for you in a very simple, friendly, psychological way, so that by the end of this episode, you'll feel lighter, clearer, and more equipped to speak English in front of anyone, even strangers. Let's begin. Part 1. Let's talk about the fear. When people say, I am scared to speak English in public, the real fear is not English. The real fear is, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? What if I forget what to say? What if I look stupid? What if they think I don't know anything? These are not language fears, these are judgment fears. And here is the truth. People don't judge your English, they judge your confidence. If you speak slowly, clearly, and calmly, people accept it. If you speak with fear, even perfect sentences sound weak. So the goal is not to speak perfect English, the goal is to speak with calm energy. And calm energy comes from understanding one very simple reality. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. Yes, native speakers pause, native speakers forget words, native speakers correct themselves. So if you make a mistake, it's normal. No one in the world expects beginners to speak perfect English. You're learning. People appreciate that. Take a deep breath. You're doing fine. Part 2. Why public speaking feels hard in English. Speaking English to yourself is easy. Speaking English to your friend is easy. But speaking English in a meeting, a class, a presentation, or a group, suddenly everything feels different. Here's why. When you speak publicly, your brain tries to do 3 things at the same time. Think of the idea, translate the idea into English, deliver the idea confidently in front of people. That is too much load. So your brain panics, your heartbeat increases, your mouth becomes dry, you start thinking about mistakes. And once you start thinking about mistakes, your English freezes. So the solution is simple. Reduce the load on your brain. Instead of trying to do everything at the same time, prepare, practice, and simplify. And that's exactly what we'll do now. Part 3. The simple hack. Prepare sentences before you need them. The biggest mistake English learners make is this. They try to speak spontaneously before they are ready. You don't need to do that. Think about real situations where you need to speak in public English, introducing yourself, asking a question in a meeting, giving your opinion in a discussion, presenting something at work, speaking to a new group, starting a conversation in English, participating in a classroom or training session. Now here's the trick. Prepare 3 to 5 sentences for each situation. That's it. For example, let's take introductions. You can prepare something like, Hello everyone, my name is Nadash Mamrei, and I'm happy to be here today. I'm still learning English, so I might speak slowly, but I'm excited to share my thoughts. If I pause or repeat myself, please feel free to wait for a moment. Do you see how calm and confident that sounds? You don't need fancy grammar, you just need clarity and control. Let's try another example, giving your opinion. From my point of view, I believe. I might be wrong, but I think, in my experience, what works well is, these are universal, simple, global expressions. Anyone can use them, anywhere in the world. The more pre-prepared sentences you have, the fewer things your brain must do in public. And that reduces fear instantly. Part 4. Speak slower than you think. Beginners often think, if I speak fast, I will sound fluent. It's the opposite. Fast speaking creates more mistakes, less clarity, more anxiety, more mental pressure, more fear of judgment. Confident speakers speak slowly. Let me give you a truth. Slow English sounds confident. Fast English sounds nervous. Pause between sentences. Breathe. Let your words land. People actually listen more when you speak slowly. If you want a simple trick, use 1 second of silence after every sentence. Just one. That 1 second pause will give your brain time to think, make your speech calmer, make your message clearer, make others feel you are composed. Try it anywhere. In a meeting, in a discussion, even in front of the mirror. You will feel the difference immediately. Part 5. The Public Speaking Confidence Loop. If you want to become confident in speaking English in public, here's a golden rule. Confidence comes after action, not before. Most people wait until they feel confident before speaking English publicly. But that day never comes. Confidence grows like this. You speak. You make small mistakes. You survive. You realize nobody cares. You feel more confident. You speak again better. Your confidence grows even more. This is the confidence loop. You cannot think your way into confidence. You must speak your way into confidence. Even if your words are not perfect, even if your grammar is not perfect, even if your vocabulary is small, your task is not perfection. Your task is participation. Show up, speak, say something, say anything. Every time you speak, you become stronger. Part 6. Practical exercises for public speaking confidence. Let me give you some beginner-friendly exercises you can start doing today. These are simple, realistic, and very powerful. Exercise 1. Record yourself for 1 minute. Choose a simple topic: my day, my routine, my goals, my favorite movie, my last week. Record yourself speaking for just 1 minute. Listening to your own voice helps you. Hear mistakes, hear progress, adjust your speed, improve clarity, reduce fear. This is the easiest way to improve public speaking confidence. Exercise 2. Mirror practice for 3 minutes daily. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself. Speak calmly. Focus on your face, your expressions, your posture. This will reduce self-consciousness. Your mind will stop worrying about how you look when you speak. It's incredibly effective. Exercise 3. Learn 10 universal public speaking phrases. Here are 10 simple phrases that work in any public situation. Let me share something. Here's my perspective. To explain it simply, what I'm trying to say is, let me give an example. I'm not completely sure, but I think that's a great question. Let's take a moment to think about this. Here's how I see it. To add to that point, if you master these, you can survive any public speaking moment, even with limited vocabulary. Exercise 4. Speak to 1 stranger a week. Start small. Speak to a store cashier, a waiter, a receptionist, a colleague, a neighbor, a guest, a customer support person. Simple sentences like, "Good morning, how are you? Can you help me with this? Thank you, I appreciate it. Have a great day." These tiny interactions build massive real-life confidence. Exercise 5. Join 1 English-speaking group. It could be an online group, a small conversation meetup, a study circle, a speaking challenge, a hobby community in English. Your confidence grows faster when you speak around people who are also learning. Part 7. How to handle mistakes. Calmly, beginners panic when they make a mistake. But mistakes are not the enemy. Mistakes are feedback, direction, learning indicators, natural, harmless, temporary. Let me give you a mindset shift. The moment you stop fearing mistakes, you start growing 10 times faster. If you say something incorrectly, just correct yourself. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Let me say it again clearly. I meant to say, these phrases make you look confident and composed, not nervous. People don't remember your mistakes. People remember your confidence. Part 8. Final mindset. Speak like you belong. At the end of the day, English is not a talent. English is not a gift. English is not something people are born with. English is a tool, and you are learning how to use this tool every day. So when you speak English in public, stand straight, look people in the eye, breathe, speak slowly, Smile a little. Don't apologize for learning. Don't shrink. Don't hide. You belong in every room. You belong in every conversation. You belong in every English speaking environment. Because you're trying, you're learning, you're improving. And that is something to be proud of. Thank you so much for being here today. If you learned something, if something clicked, if something inside you feels more confident, then you're growing. Day by day, episode by episode, you're becoming the person you want to be. Tomorrow, we'll continue learning in the same calm, friendly, practical way. This was day 6 of our English learning series. Stay consistent, stay calm, and keep practicing.